Fit in 10 Nation, it is day 29, and this is the week that you will not quit. Of course, you're not going to quit any other week, but this is typically a time in the challenge where we tend to see some people drop off. Now, it's never a lot of people, but there's always some, and it always seems to happen in the 5th week. So I'm going to remind you that this is the week that you will not quit. Okay, this is the week that you will not quit, and of course you will not quit in any of the future weeks coming up. All right, but definitely not this week. Okay, nothing of any great result happens overnight. Okay, it takes time, and you got to give it a chance. All right, you gotta hang in there, and believe me, you'll be happy that you did. All right, just in case this thought of quitting is going through your mind, which hopefully it's not. All right. Shoulders. So somebody wrote me and said shoulders and arms feel strained and are the first to tire rather than my legs. Okay, so this is when they're squatting. All right, so for a lot of you, and there's another question that's related to this that I'll get to in a second. For a lot of you, when you're holding the bar, so you've got the bar on your back. One thing that might produce this is if you are trying to hold the bar on your back. Okay, that is you're almost like pushing the bar with your hands. So what you need to do is actually the opposite. You need to grab the bar and actually pull it into your upper back. Okay, so think about doing that. Also think about trying to rotate and hold the shoulders back when you're squatting. Okay. And it may be helpful to you. You may have less strain in the shoulders if you go with a wider grip on the bar, okay? And I can demonstrate this in class. Just remind me. I could demonstrate how to potentially take the strain off the shoulders by taking a wider grip, even putting the hands or the arms almost like straight and sort of over and around the bar. Okay, so there is that option as well. But for the sake of your shoulder health, I'm going to really encourage you to grab that bar and try to force those elbows down and pull the bar into your back, okay? Again, my thought about this is that you are not holding the bar correctly. That is, you are just kind of letting the bar sit there, and maybe you're pushing up on the bar even slightly, okay? So let's get to the next question that's sort of related. So shoulders hurting when squatting. So again, the question is what kind of hurt? Okay, so if you are feeling a stretch or like it's almost uncomfortable, like it feels like the shoulder, shouldn't be in that position. In fact, probably more what it is just some anterior tightness in the shoulder. So getting back in that position of the squat is not going to be comfortable for you, but it's actually taking the shoulder into a position where it's, quote, should be, okay? So, it can be sometimes like that. I know whenever I do my squat, well, I don't really incur this anymore because I do a lot of prehabilitation work on my shoulders. But when I used to not do it, and I used to be really tight in my chest, it used to really hurt when I'd first do my first set or two of squats. It would hurt because everything was so tight here. And of course, since I've done the prehab work to help loosen up the front of my chest and increase the mobility of my shoulders, I don't get that anymore. All right, so we can visit a few things that will help you with that. Maybe just remind me. All right. Okay, great question here. This next one, heavier weights. Okay, so heavier weights and less reps, or lighter weights and more reps, specifically for fat loss. All right, so great question. So really what we want to look at here is, so if you do more reps with a decent amount of weight, so let's say you're getting to failure in that, 15 to, let's go a little bit more. Let's go 20 to say 40 rep range. Obviously, the more volume you do, the more energy you're going to burn. So in terms of a trade-off for that workout, you're going to burn through more energy doing more volume, okay, which is good, and that's going to create some metabolic demand. But in terms of building muscle, we're really looking at anywhere from like as low as 6 reps to up into that 40 rep range, really. Okay, and of course when we talk about that rep range, we're talking about reaching muscular failure somewhere in that 6 to 40 reps. Okay, because obviously if you use weight that is just ultra light, like let's say you're lifting, you got a pen in each hand, okay, and you're doing, I don't know, bicep curls or something, you just go forever, okay, and that's not going to produce the same kind of effect. So getting back to the question here, which is better, heavier weights and less reps, or lighter weights and more reps? Well, each play a role, to be honest with you. But when it comes to, like I said, to building muscle, which is going to keep you more energy efficient down the road, especially as time goes on, we're looking at using weights anywhere from, again, that rep range of 6 to about 40 reps that you fail at. Now, if you look in a textbook, muscle building reps, generally speaking, they're going to say 6 to 10 or 6 to 12. That's the rep range you want to fail in to build the most muscle. If you go more reps than that, you're working more towards muscular endurance. But that's not the case, in fact. Okay, as more research is happening, we see that this understanding is changing. So my recommendation, what is best for fat loss? A combination of both, which is what we do in the classes. Okay, if you had to pick one, and fat loss was your primary concern right from the get-go, I would probably go with the slightly lighter reps and more weight, okay, just because you're burning more energy. All right, long term though, those heavier weights are going to pay off more. Okay, all right, so message of the day. Message of the day is, it's okay to want to quit. It's totally fine. I'm totally fine with you wanting to quit. Just as long as you don't. Okay? So it's fine if you feel like you want to quit, just so long as you don't actually quit. All right? So you are not going to quit this week, and you are not going to quit in week 6 or 7 or 8. All right? Okay, because reminder, we are now into week number 5. We are into the 5th week now. All right? So this is the week where you will not quit, right? Because the only way that you will be unsuccessful, the only sure way you will be unsuccessful in this challenge is if you stop. For sure you will not be successful, okay? And the only way you will get to at least some results is to keep going, okay? That's all I'm going to say. Positive energy, positive vibes. Believe in yourself, and for the love of God, be thankful, give some gratitude, and be happy that you are here and living exactly where we do. Okay? And I'll talk to you guys all very soon. See you guys.